everyone, this video is about how to cite Supreme Court cases using Fordham Undergraduate Law Review's modified Bluebook citation guide. So to cite a United States Supreme Court case, you must cite the official reporter, which is the United States Reports, if the case is published there. And if the case is not published in the official publication of the United States government, United States Reports publication, then you can use one of the preferred reporters for the Bluebook citation guide, which generally is the Supreme Court reporter. So I'm going to share my screen and show two examples of how to cite these cases. So for the US reports, the citation is the case name followed by a comma, and then the volume number, the term US, which indicates US reports, the first page number that the case appears, comma, the cited page number, so that's the page number that you may be quoting from or getting your information from, then in parentheses, the year of decision, and then in parentheses again, you can do an optional explanation or quotation. And then a citation always ends in a period. So for a United States Reports citation, we're going to use the example Loving versus Virginia. And we just have to go down to cases. So Nexus Uni automatically sends us to news, but we just need to filter using cases. And usually if you're citing a Supreme Court case, the case that appears first is the Supreme Court case. And you can just tell using this information at the bottom. So we click on the case, and all of the information that we need to create the citation is just at the top here. So we have the full case name, the volume number, US, and the first page number that the case appears on in the US Reports publication. So we can literally just use that information in our case. So Loving v. Virginia, comma, go back here. So it's volume 388, US, page number 1. So all we have to do is 388, US 1. And then let's say we're citing page 11. So Nexus Uni gives us a lot of information at the top of the page where the case appears, but we just need to scroll down to where the opinion starts, which is usually just in the middle. So page 11, we can scroll down. So all of these little bolded page numbers with the brackets are the page numbers in the US reports. So when you're citing a page number, you can use these page numbers that appear on Nexus Uni. So page 11 appears right here. And we're going to cite this quote, "There can be no question but that Virginia's miscegenation statutes rest solely upon distinctions drawn according to race." So I can copy and paste that quote, go back to here, and I'm going to use that quote. But first, I need to indicate the cited page number is 11. Year of decision was 1967. And again, we found that just up here at the top. If the year argued and the year decided are different page number, are different years, use the year decided. So now we want to include our optional quote. And in the quotation, parenthesis, period. Just going to make this all the same font. So now we have our full citation. So this is the full citation of Loving versus Virginia. So we have the case name, the volume number of US reports, the term US to indicate we're citing the US reports. First appears on page 1. Page 11 is where we're getting the information from. Year 1967. And then we have our optional quotation here. So when you're citing, after you've cited the full citation in one of your footnotes in your note, all of the subsequent citations can use one of the short forms of the citation. So if the citation above the cited material, if you're using a footnote that, let's say footnote number 1 is Loving versus Virginia, the full citation. And then footnote number 2 is a law review article. Footnote number 3 is a video. And then footnote number 4, you want to cite Loving versus Virginia again. We can use the short form, which is just, I'm going to put this in bold. So it's the italicized one name in the case, the volume number, the term US at cited page number. And you can also do the optional quotation or explanation. So for Loving versus Virginia, we can just do Loving, comma, volume 388, US, cited page number. Let's say we're going to cite page 12 at 12. So that's the shortened form. So again, you used this shortened form when you've already cited the full citation previously in your note. So, and we have obviously different footnotes in between the two citations. So let's say the next citation, you want to cite the same material, but a different page number. In order to do that, you just use the term ID at page number. So let's say we're doing ID at page 13. So the term ID indicates that you're citing the same material as the above citation. So when you say ID, the immediately preceding citation should be the same cited material. And then again, if you, in the next footnote, if you're citing the exact same material at the exact same page number, you can just omit the page number and then just do ID. So ID indicates that you're citing the same material at the same page number. So to review, the full citation is the case name, volume number, US, first page number, cited page number, and then year of decision, period. The short form is one name in case, italicized. The volume number, the term US at cited page number. And then when the immediately preceding citation is the same, use the term ID at cited page number. And then if the page number and material is the same as immediately preceding citation, you just use the term ID, period, italicized. So again, this is just for the US Reports citation of Supreme Court cases. So if you're citing any case that came from the Supreme Court, you can use this citation, and it's also spelt out in the Law Review's Bluebook citation guide, which is linked in the description. So sometimes if a case has been argued and decided very recently, there's a little bit of a lag in between when the Supreme Court decides a case and when it appears in the US Reports citation. So in order to cite cases that have been argued but have not yet been published in the US Reports, we use an unofficial reporter called the Supreme Court Reporter. So the Supreme Court Reporter citation is almost exactly the same as the US Reports Citation. So it's the name of case, the volume number, S period, CT period, which stands for Supreme Court, indicates that you're citing the Supreme Court reporter. The first page number that the case appears in the report, comma, cited page number. So that's the page number you're drawing any information or quotations from. The year of decision, and then you can do an optional explanation or quotation. And then it always ends in a period. Every footnote that you use ends in a period. So the Supreme Court reporter, again, we only use this reporter if we're citing a case that has not yet been decided, or has been decided but has not yet been published in the US reports. So I'm going to use Seila Law versus Consumer Financial Protection Bureau as an example. So this case was decided, I believe, in 2020. So in the October 2019 term, and it has not yet been published in the United States reports. If a case hasn't been published in the United States reports, the citation on Nexus Uni will automatically go to the Supreme Court reporter. So you don't really need to worry about how to determine what case has been reported and what case is not, because if you're using Nexus Uni, it will automatically give you the citation. So this case is also important because it has these abbreviations for the words financial and protection. So the Bluebook citation guide has a list of abbreviations for footnotes. And when a case has abbreviations in the full case name, like it does here, you can cite the case name exactly how it appears on Nexus Uni. When you're writing the case name out in the text of your note, you can write out the entire words, so Financial Protection Bureau. But when you're citing it in a footnote, you want to use the exact abbreviations that appear on Nexus Uni. So using Seila Law, we have Seila Law LLC versus Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, Volume 140, Supreme Court, which indicates that we're citing the Supreme Court reporter. First appears on page 2183, and it was decided in 2020. For cases that have been cited in the Supreme Court reporter, this is a really long opinion, so it might take a second. So for cases that have been cited in the Supreme Court reporter, Nexus Uni does the same thing and just provides us with the page numbers in the bolded brackets, which is just really convenient. So we can go back up to the top, and I'm going to type out the citation again as an example. So we have Seila Law LLC, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Make sure that's correct. Okay, so then we have Volume 140, Supreme Court 2183. So that's the volume number, Supreme Court, and the first page number. Let's say we're citing 2184 as an example, and then the year of decision is 2020. So for the short form of the case, again, it's exactly the same as the US reports. So the citation in the short form is just one name in the case. The volume number, it just turns to Supreme Court at cited page number. So we can have Seila Law 140 Supreme Court at 2185. And again, one name in the case, usually the first name, volume number, Supreme Court at, then the cited page number. If you're citing if the next citation is the same material, but at a different page number, you can still use the term ID, period, at, 2186. So that's just an example, but it can be any page number that you're citing. So this indicates that you're citing the same material, so the same case, just at a different page number. If the next citation, you're citing the same material on the same page number, you can just use the term ID. And that indicates that you're citing, again, the same material and the same page number, and ID just indicates like, look to the above citation for the material. So that's it for the Supreme Court citations. If you have any questions, please reach out to the editorial board and we can help you out with any citations that you need. And also check in the comments or check in the description for a link to the style guide for the Fordham Undergraduate Law Review. Thank you.